What is going on, my crypto friends? Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. If you celebrate, I know not everybody celebrates Thanksgiving. It's kind of an American style holiday. But I like the idea of there being a holiday in everybody's culture where you just kind of stop to, really think about what you're thankful for in life. And I think that's kind of what Thanksgiving kind of means to me, in general. I mean, I love the food. I would say that's probably second to none right there. Definitely love getting together with all the family and eating stuff like that. But really just kind of thinking what you're thankful for. And I think that's something that everybody can get on board with. So hopefully that you guys who celebrate had a great one. And we're back here again on Friday with another NFT game grind. Doing it. Gods Unchained. Every Friday here, just because, this has been one of my favorite games. When you talk about, games that really started off this play to earn, frenzy, Gods Unchained is one of the original ones. That one and Splinterlands. That's why I play them regularly. I've been dedicated to these games, pretty much since they've come out. I did start playing Splinterlands about a year and a half, about a year and a half or so, even a little bit later than that from when they actually launched. But all these games are leading the way when it comes to play to earn. And so that's why I think it's important that we get together, we play them, we talk about them. I show you guys how to earn in these things. And, on the game grind, we jump in there, we just start playing. That's what we're going to do today. I actually have, we're going to look at decks. So this is something I talked about last time. We just jumped in and played a bunch of matches last time. I have a boatload of new Divine Order cards from Gods Unchained. That is the new expansion set. And so I've only incorporated them a little bit into some of my decks, not significantly. So we're going to pick up some deck codes and, try out a few new decks today. I'm going to show you guys how to do this if this is not something you know how to do, and some of the great resources out there for putting together some of the best decks, no matter whether you're a completely free player, which means you have not invested any money into Gods Unchained because it is free to play. You do not have to invest any money. Nothing. Nada. Zilch. Zero. And then people say, oh no, but Stash, you have to if you really want to play at a high level. It's not true. It's not true. I was just on our last stream, there was someone in here that, and I forget what the username was, but they said that they took one of the starter free decks that everybody gets, and they took it all the way to mythic level, man, which I think you could do. I think it was the nature deck he was talking about. So, it is something that can be done. And if you are out there and you are just a free to play player, this is a great game for you to get started. Now, obviously, investing in some cards and like that, I think is a great long-term thing. The cards themselves have been, retaining value, especially the higher up ones. But it also gives you a little bit more variety to play with, right? If you get into the game, which is great, you kind of get to try it out. You don't have to invest anything to really give it a really good try, and then go from there. So, good to see all my stashers over in Theta. Got a bunch of stashers in chat. We got Senior Lupe, our mod Adom is over hanging out with us. We got Santino stasher in chat. Everyone that has a mustache next to their name over in Theta, you guys are my OG stashers. Same thing over on Twitch too. Jolly 2021 says, because of you, I earned a lot of money. That's great to hear, man. Not only that, but I was playing better aggro frenzied war decks. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. And we're gonna get into I got a couple of war deck or so too that we're gonna look at too. So like I said, I'm gonna show you guys a little bit about how I go about creating decks, some of the good resources, and we're gonna try a couple of decks that I have not used yet. So I'm just gonna throw the codes in, and we're gonna see how they go, and hopefully I have all the cards for them. So all right. So when we look at unable to queue, Stormtrooper, if you can't play Gods Unchained, you might have to just close the program out and start over. That might be a little bit of that's something you might have to do. And sometimes restarting your computer helps too. They have been having some issues with the queue. I know that for sure because a lot of people have said, hey, I'm having issues, can't connect. They've been growing really exponentially here recently. Just like we've seen a huge explosion with Splinterlands, we're also seeing it with Gods Unchained. So they're trying to keep the servers going, and I think that's how we that's kind of the issues we're seeing right now. Is a lot of it server based issues, and so if you can't connect or something like that, I would say restart your client, try again, and kind of keep at it. I haven't had too many issues recently. JJ, how we get the stash? It's not on YouTube, unfortunately. Yeah. YouTube doesn't allow you to do really cool things like that. So Twitch, you go hang out on Twitch, and you can get a mustache there for subscribing. And then same thing on Theta. It's for subscribing. So if you do a paid, like, you know, a subscription, so subscribing is different on YouTube than it is on Twitch and everywhere else, right? So subscribing on YouTube is just like you're following me essentially. On Twitch, it's actual, like, I think it's like $4.99 or something a month. It's super cheap. You guys support the channel, and you get you know, cool things, access to emotes and stuff like that. So yeah. So no, JJ, you're not missing anything, man. I am the who. I am he who. He's like, when Forge open? Yeah, the end of this year for sure. They have said this multiple times now. The Forge will be opening by the end of this year. We will not see a 2022 without a Gods Unchained Forge. So that will complete the complete revamp of their play to earn system, where you're earning packs of cards. You fuse them together using Gods tokens and Flux, and then you can sell them on the marketplace for profit. And that is, and that's kind of one of the main ones. And then, you know, just earning Gods tokens, you know, that's a really great way too, is that you'll be able to just earn God tokens from things like, you know, what we're doing right now with the Blessing of the Gods event. So if you guys don't know, they're doing a special event right now through the next couple of weeks, and you can earn Gods tokens just by playing Gods Unchained. Now there are some you know, requirements for that, but they're not that much. It's about, I think you have to play about 20 games. You have to win a certain amount and play against, you know, unique people, and it's just basically anti-botting terms. But if you can get in that many games each week, and it's every week, it's not every day or every weekend, but every week, so you got a whole week to do this every time, and every week is a new allocation. So I think people are getting anywhere between 8 and 10 Gods tokens per week. So that is a really cool thing going on right now too. Rocking a Movember stash, love it, man. Good to hear that, Wayne. Got all my stash brothers. This is Movember, man. I mean, this is the month for all of you guys out there to give a stash a try. Why not? Just give it a try for a month. I don't know if you're gonna look this good, but you know, you support and give it a try. I appreciate you guys. All right, let's jump into GU. Actually, no, let's jump into. I want to show you guys some resources and things like that on how to do decks. So let's go look at that real quick. Oh, there I am. Hey. So when you talk about decks, you know, one of the things that we have as a resource here is a really great website called GU Decks. There's a couple really great websites out there for Gods Unchained that are run by the community. That's important, man. If you guys don't know, being run by the community, I think, is actually really important. It's an independent source. And so like GU Decks, Unchained Stats is also one I used to use quite a bit. I think they've kind of fallen a little bit behind. But GU Decks has been one of the best ones to be able to find new decks, what the meta is and what's going on. And now with the brand new deck code system, which they have included here, I want to show you here before we jump into it. You can go and easily just clone any deck. With, you know, before I had to go to this page, go see all the cards, and then switch back and forth and grab the cards I have and like try, you know, and now you can just click copy deck code and it's super easy, which is great. So I can just copy the deck code and import it. But when you come to GU Decks here, why is it not? There we go. There's a tab called Meta, and the Meta tab is kind of, you can break this down by a lot of what's going on right now. And these are the most popular decks and cards you're going to be finding right now in Rank Constructed, and you can even do it by time frame in the last 3 days, last 7 days, last 30 days. It may change. See, Sleep Deception is a pretty good one too. We may look at that one. Let's load that one up here. We got Board Wipe Death and then Frenzied Aggro War. We might try that one as well. So this is a really great way to do it. And so when you come to these pages and you click on these, don't get confused. So when you come to the page, it's going to show you the general deck type. This is the general deck build, and then to actually see the decks that you want to be able to copy, you need to go down here because each individual person has kind of submitted their own version of these decks, of this style of deck, Sleep Deception. And so you can see some of them vary a little bit different. This one has 19 spells and 11 creatures. This one has 18 spells and 12 creatures, 20 spells, 10 creatures. So that they're variants of each one of these. And so you can see the price of these kind of determine, well, some of these might have legendaries and they might be really hard to use. So you can find a variation of these decks based upon what kind of cards you have. And so that's a really great way to understand that. So when you know you come here, just make sure you know you come and you see which one is being used. And, you know, you can look at it by win rate. Most of these have a pretty good win rate, only a few matches on each one of them. Let's look at Sleep Deception here, and then you can clone it from here. And then same thing with like Frenzied Aggro War that we were pulling up here. You can see some of the things like what it's really good against, what it's bad against, what cards are in the deck in general, which makes it easy, to see. No legendaries in this deck, which is pretty cool. And then like once again, you can see kind of this is a really low cost deck. You can see the estimated price for like the top deck here by P2W is only 0.1 Ethereum. So you know that you're not probably using a ton of legendaries in something like this. So we're gonna pull some of these up, and then we're also gonna pull up some of the ones from the like this is a deck we might look at playing. It's a free to play deck. I'm gonna pull this one up too. This is a deck code that they were doing and running a competition for on the Gods Unchained Twitter, and I want to try a free so you guys can see what a completely free one looks like. Yeah, Virtual D. Yeah, I mean, you can sort by ranking. Like, Geodex give you so much to look at when you talk about, really trying to refine your style and finding things. So, you can look at the decks, and then you can look at like I said, this meta kind of gives you so many things. Yeah, you can do it by rank, right? So you can do like what mythic people are doing, or what something like S mythic is doing. So you can really kind of look at these. You can look at archetypes by gods, god powers, match rates. You can just look at certain gods. It gives you a lot of really, great way to do this. So these are, and then there's a bunch of other things too. So you can actually see match results, card rankings, player stats here. Geodex gives you a ton of information to go on. So if you're really looking to up to your game or to try a brand new deck, this is the place to come to do it. Is this video sponsored? Yeah, the Gods Unchained sponsors me for doing live streams here. So that's why we added a brand new NFT Game Grind on Fridays. I work with the Gods Unchained team all the time. I play Gods Unchained frequently on the channel, not being sponsored, but every once in a while they because they have a special event, they wanted to do a series of Gods Unchained streams, and I said, yeah, that sounds great, man. I play this game all the time anyways. So yes, good question by High Sell Low. This is technically a sponsored video, yeah. Is this a Twitch stream? Yeah, so I stream to Twitch and Theta and YouTube. And also Twitter. You can also watch on Twitter. No worries, man. Bye, High Sell Low. Good to have you here and good subscriber, man. Like I said, I do sponsored content. So if you guys look at, I always declare that all my videos on YouTube, if it is a sponsored video, you'll see that at the beginning of the video. So you know for sure if it's sponsored or not. But let me tell you a little bit, and I'll just give you a little insight on this, because maybe not a lot of people know this, and I don't talk about it all the time, but every once in a while, I get hit up all the time, guys, by people wanting me to do content for them, wanting to sponsor stuff, and most of it is complete crap. It is just complete trash. And I turn down 95 to 98% of the people who hit me up. That's it. Like, seriously. I do sponsored content. I take about maybe 2 to 5% of the people of the companies that hit me up for sponsorship or want to do some sort of partnership or something like that. So it's a significant amount. And my team filters all of this stuff. So we spend a lot of time looking at projects that are submitted, understanding if they're really good, if they're things that I think the community is actually going to enjoy or get some sort of value out of or be able to earn money from. Right, and if it has long-term value, so we vet things like the team, the potential for earning if it's a game, or the potential for it being something that's going to be a useful tool for my community. And my main focus always with sponsored content is finding you guys stuff that I think is super interesting, but is actually going to benefit you too in the long run. So most of these games and things you see me, if they are sponsored, I'm usually getting in on them in some way. Either I'm getting tokens, or I'm buying in the secondary, land, cards, NFTs, whatever it may be. So yeah, always just trying to find some of the cool stuff that is interesting out there for you guys and bring it to you. But yeah, like I said, most of my content is not that. But maybe I probably accept, like I said, 2 to 5% of the crap that's slung at me on the daily. And we get overwhelmed sometimes, man. There's people who are like, we get 6, 7, 8 people coming in and trying to submit a day, projects per day that are submitting, so it can kind of get kind of crazy out there. So yeah, Geodex is great. Yeah, Virtual D, that's a good point too to make a note of, is that all the decks are automatically tracked. Yeah, so you get to see it through the span of time, and yeah, they're not. Yeah, like these are all decks by people. So yeah, no submission. It's a really great tool. That's what I'm saying. This is like an invaluable tool when it comes to Gods Unchained. But let's go and jump on to playing GU and get going. All right, so we're going to copy some codes and we're going to play some of these decks. The first one I'm going to copy is I'm going to copy the board wipe, the death board wipe deck. So I copy the code, and then I'm going to go over here to my old workshop, and then I'm going to import deck. So this is how you do it. You grab the code, you go to the workshop, you import the deck, press import. And then see, this is a great thing, is it's like, hey, you don't own some of these cards. So you can see, like, these have some pretty high-end cards in it, like Jason Medea's Muse. This is one of the cards I don't own. This is a great card too, man. This is probably one of the most stable cards. I wish I had bought it, months ago, but I have not. And like, so there's a couple other ones in here I don't have. 2 Apocalypse Now, destroy all creatures again. Yeah, so there's some pretty big cards. So I could go back and add these cards. Or I could I could try and find a deck that doesn't have them. So let's go back. I'm going to show you and I'm going to see if I can find a version that maybe doesn't have those. Let's go back and look at it. And so this one has Demogorgons, which I do have. I still don't have Apocalypse Now. So that's a card that is definitely pretty important, I think, to this deck. But let's go copy this one and see if we can, and see what we're missing on this one. So about 8 cards missing on this one too. And a lot of these are from other older decks. And so what we could do here is at this point, this is where you really think about, like, okay, well, do I really want to play this deck? Well, maybe you do, and so this is something where, hey, I could go to the marketplace and go pick some of these up. Let's go take a look at Jason Medea's Muse and see what some of these cards are actually going for in the marketplace, and if we can pick some up right now for cheapy cheap. I mean, cheapy cheap. They're not going to be cheap. Any legendaries are probably not going to be cheap. So let's go over to the GU to Immutable X. And I have some money there. I have some ETH on their chain are ready to go, and that way it's a little easier for me too. Let's go see what a Jason is going for. I don't think it's probably not the best time to look for it, but let's see. Ooh, yeah. So let's see. So it's not that bad actually. If we see, like, let's sort from high to low. So we can get one for 0.64, which is actually, that's not too bad. Let's see what we got in our wallet here. We have 0.1, so we don't have enough to grab a Jason right now. We need a little bit more. We need a little bit more to get that Jason at 0.64. But we could look at Neferu. I think it's Neferu, right? Feru, yeah. And then type, let me see, which one is it? It's it's not quality. Oh, it's rarity. There we go, legendary. And we can see high to low, low to high. I mean, so yeah, so we could easily. Oh wait, no, that's the Kopesh. What's that one called? It's called Champion of Death. That's what it is. She's the champion. There we go. So 031 for this card right now, which is actually not too bad. So we could pick this up. And I'm not sure if it'll be available right away. We'll see. I mean, it should be. It should be. So let's go and pick this one up right now. This will probably be the most expensive one we get right now. Purchase complete. I love how easy Immutable X works. It's like ridiculously awesome. All right, so then let's look at what else we want to get here. Apocalypse Now was the other one that we're missing. This is a rare one. And non-fungible gang in the house. What's going on, man? Well, that's a good question. I'm level 98. I mean, I'm a very casual Gods Unchained player. Let's put it that way. There's people who spend tons of time. There are people who are like level 1,000. So it doesn't take that long to get where I'm at, and you earn pretty quickly. So, you know. But yeah, you can earn pretty quickly in the game, I would say. All right, so we're looking for a two Apocalypse Nows. Oop, that's not how you spell apocalypse. What am I doing here? Weird. Oh, I had the rarity filter turned on. That's why I'm like, oh, it's not rare. There we go. Wow, and this card is actually even more expensive. So you see here, like for these Apocalypse Now, that's 0.06 ETH right now. That's pretty crazy high. So I don't know that I don't think we're gonna have enough to get two of these. Let's look what else we have here that we're missing. That might be easier to get. Canopic Hoarder is another one that I don't have, and that's also a really good one. Yeah, see, and I can pick these ones up for cheap. So let's grab two of these. And then we'll grab this one. They're both the same price, so not too bad. And I mean, most of the time you guys probably won't be doing this, you know, but I want to just kind of show you a little bit about the marketplace and how you can jump in here and, you know, see what's going on with these cards or with what you need for a deck. Yeah, you can play Sleep Deception without Jason if you have demos, and I do. And so that's what I'm saying. That's what the one I picked, I think, has. You see, the one I picked right here has the demos in it. So this is the code we're gonna, but it still has also Jason in there. So that, which is fine. So let's go back over to GU and import that code. All right, so see, so it still shows that I don't have those like Neferu and Canopic Hoarder. But that's okay. We're gonna continue, and we're gonna import it anyways. And so you can see we're missing some cards, right? We're missing some cards here, but we could, let's see if we could easily get those. And I see, so she is, like I said, it just wasn't like reading that I had got them, but they are there. Why is it not doing that? So I mean, when you buy on Immutable, it's pretty damn quick. Why do I not even see Canopic Hoarder on here? Like, not even that I don't have it. That is, oh, because it's already here. Duh, it's already in my deck. That's funny. But I think that it would at least show it there. Yeah, it's weird. I guess it's weird that it doesn't show it still. Hmm. Interesting. So we still have a couple cards we want to fill out for this one. Yeah, it's in deck. Yeah, you might have to clear cache. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so it's probably just a cache too. That's what we've been seeing that. Here. The caches are not. Some of the stuff is not updating. We saw that with your ranking as well. I know people have said something about ranking. May says, "Have I attained that fancy stash pineapple yet?" I don't know if the team sent it to me yet. They meant to, and then Kyle was like, "Oh man, I'm sorry." Yeah, I don't have Apocalypse Now is one of the main cards I would say for this deck that I don't have. So it may be a little rough trying to play it, but we're gonna try and fill in a couple other cards here and see if we can make it happen. Some cards that would make sense here. That's what we're looking for. Hmm. Okay, so we may have to just fill in a couple things here, but like we could put Onyx Nightblade in, which is not bad. We need some probably like more late stage type of cards in here. If we could get some more like board wipes or clears would be great. Mm. Black Blood Blast. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. See, that's what I'm talking about. So, like I said, there's a couple cards. I probably would have got there, but it was a 6-mana card. I was just kind of scrolling down here. That's a good one to add. Because we still got 4 more cards we got to get in here. And I don't know that we're going to get a ton of board wipes. But if you guys have other ones, End Times is also another good one, yeah. I don't know if I have, I was going to say, I don't know if I have that one actually. I guess Dust to Dust would be good, but only, I mean, only in a certain situation, really. We could do something like Ares Peacemaker at the start of your turn, destroy all creatures. I don't know how that's going to work in this deck, actually. Siren. No, it's weird that some things aren't being found, which is kind of odd. Like it's not searching all items if I don't have them or something. Maybe around 5. We can put in some... This is actually not a bad relic for this deck, I'd say. We could put that in and maybe 2 more cards. Let's see if we can just stick in some... Something like maybe Annoying Combatant or Ruthless Kaipora. Let's stick in this and let's just put 2 Ruthless Kaiporas in and see how that goes. All right, I don't want to spend too much time on this. I could probably, you know, that's the thing with building decks in Gods Unchained. They can take forever if you're really putting them together. You know, as you can see here, we're kind of using a deck that is already pre-built. But let's edit this and call it, what was this called? Board Wipe Death. Board Wipe D. Because I want to play a match with this stuff, and I don't want to get too bogged down. So. Ah, see, here you go. So this is one of those things where if you're getting this issue right here, go up here to your settings, right here, the little cog at the top, clear your cache, then try again. Because like I said, I've gotten this too, and it's coming down to just the fact that their servers are not able to handle the load that they're seeing right now, I think. And so that's definitely something they need to work on here in the interim as they're releasing these last few elements. So there you go. See, cache clear worked fine. Definitely don't want that to start off with. I actually might keep this. This is maybe not the best one I would really want to probably start off with, but
brace yourself.
Now see, I've never played this deck before. A lot of being able to play and win and do well in a match is knowing the deck. I don't know this deck for anything. And so you can see he's probably playing an aggro war deck. Already got these guys, you know, 2 of these guys out, and I'm not going to be able to do. See, I'm not going to be able to do a whole hell of a lot. So like I can play this. Let's see how this goes. Obliterate. What are we gonna get rid of? Probably this. No, let's do this one. So like I said, this is one of those times where it's like, you know, will I do well with this deck? Probably not. It's the first time I've ever played it. No, Dust to Dust won't do mana. It relics. It's only creatures. So it's destroy all creatures, not everything, right? Dang, see, I'm already in the hole here, guys. This is already looking not so good. Like I did not get a good start here. I'm getting all like real high end, you know, creatures. So and I need one more turn to use this Dust to Dust, you know. And so he's going to keep just hitting, and these guys are just going to keep getting beefier and beefier, you know? So I got to at least take one out. I can use this. But that doesn't really do much for me, you know?
Play your cards right, and I'll make it quick.
These games are just a poor attempt at gambling. Be real, man. Yeah, that's funny that that's your name, but I mean, I would play this game even if there was no monetization part involved in it, which I do. I don't necessarily play Gods Unchained because I earn a bunch of money from doing it. I actually really enjoy the game, and I always have. If you don't like card games, I guess it's not really your thing, but if you love Hearthstone or Magic the Gathering, this is a pretty good one. I mean, I can play this now, but it doesn't do me any good.
I'm running out of time. I don't have enough mana. That is not...
The world would be so boring without us.
Got caught talking there.
My turn.
Now I can play my Dust to Dust.
Patience.
I mean...
I'm running out of time.
And it's funny that it didn't destroy this guy right here, because he only has a 1 mana cost. I'm kind of surprised that that happened. Destroy all creatures with mana cost 2 or 3. Oh, 2 or 3, not 1, 2, or 3. Okay. Alright, so now I can use this guy. Oh, with strength 1 or less, not defense 1 or less. Damn it. Well, that doesn't really help me. I mean, I can use this.
That's enough for now.
Yowza.
My turn.
Yeah, so see, I just got straight owned. I mean, there's nothing I can do here, so I'm just going to concede. Oh. Oh. How much Ethereum do you need to spend to build your first deck? You don't. This is a free-to-play game, guys. I'll keep saying it. There's free decks, and I'm going to show you some of that stuff right now, too, but... this whole thing is bugged. I don't know what is up with that whole animation right there is bugged. You can see I'm actually in Solar Gold, but it showed me not in Solar Gold. I don't know. All right, we're going to import another deck here. This is going to be the Aggro War deck. Frenzied Aggro. I think I have everything. No, I might not have Volka's Herald for this deck, but let's see. There's 3 cards I don't have. Yeah, so Volka's Herald. And then another round. Let's see how much another round will go for on the marketplace. It's only a rare card. It's not an epic, so it shouldn't be too expensive. Divine Order. All these are new cards. I'm surprised I didn't get that in everything I have, which is kind of weird because I just bought a bunch of those. And why is it not showing up here? There we go. Yeah, see, these are stupid cheap, so I'm just gonna go buy 2 of them right now. If the marketplace will load. Whew. Looks like it's having some issues. All right, we'll figure 3 cards we can stick in here real quick. So yeah, this is an aggro deck, so you really, you're going strong really quickly. What can we say? We can stick Deadly Arsenal in here. And then we can stick 2 Tartessians in here. Aggro War New. Alright, and let's go play with this one. Because we don't got a lot more time on the stream today, so I want to go and at least get another match in. Ah, again. So once again, as you guys see, like the you know, temporary stopgap for this, if you're getting that same error of unable to connect, is just go and clear your cache. And I think that might have to do, you know, with, like I said, the server stuff and also anything changing. So updating stuff, new decks, importing might also have an effect on this. I'm just kind of spitballing here. I don't know for sure, but never surrender. I know, you know, I usually don't, Darkness. I almost like never surrender. But there was no way in hell I was coming back from that. There was nothing I had in that deck that I feel like that would have, you know, helped me come back from having 1 mana only. I do like aggro style. So usually nature aggro is one of my favorites, I will say. And what god power are we using for this deck? It's all Slayer. These actually are all pretty good. I'm gonna just start with these. Yeah, Meteor, I see you saying check GU decks. That's where I've been pulling these codes from. So we talked about that at the beginning of the stream if you didn't see. But yeah, GU decks is definitely one of the best places to go. So when it comes to this kind of deck, I mean, this is probably what you... Boil Blood Outlaw is one of the best ones to get started, I think, with this this style deck. And that guy had both of them in his you know, first draw there, which is amazing. So if you could get 2 down right away, why not, right?
2 arms.
Ooh, we definitely want to get rid of that guy. I'm not sure how it's gonna work here with because I'm still a little hazy on like the armor and how you kind of get past it here. So let's see. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So it has to be 1 plus whatever it is. That gets him going. And we can't play that yet. Nature armor deck, that's cool. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I definitely love Nature is one of my favorite ones to play. It's a really easy deck to play in general, Nature aggro. And I definitely want to check the armor stuff out because that is huge. That can be huge with you know, smaller creatures or like mid-turn creatures, something around 3 or 4, you know. What did this dude just play?
Nothing like this.
He played his god power. Okay, I was like, what did he just do? See, I think this is now going to pump him up too. Yeah. So this is the strongest Viking right now, but it may not be in the future here. Oh, Stach just throwing it down already. I don't know if I would really consider that a victory, but I think he saw that he was already in trouble. I think he saw he was already in trouble, so he was just like, I might as well just give up now. All right, let's try and play one more match with this deck. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, Santino, you're probably right. If I could probably just click the thing to start again. I've had that work too, but just so you guys know, if you're getting that continually, the unable to connect error, you can just clear your cache too, and that should work. Yeah, it didn't count for the, and I think there's a lot of people doing that. I don't know why. I have a lot of people like just stop right like in the first couple of things, and so I don't get any credit for that here for the weekly you know, Gods Blessing of the Gods event, which kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of sucks. I want to get rid of one of these. Probably this guy. Come on, give me something good. All these were not really good starter cards.
Get ready.
Eek. Okay.
You're gonna need some sunscreen.
All right. Well, Tartessian is a decent one to throw here. You know what I'm saying? This is a good early card. And then look, I could blip it and then give this one +1/1 to this creature, but I don't know that I want to do that right now. I wish it had hit this one. You know, got no control over that one, but see how old JavaScript does here. Oh, going in. Are you gonna use the blitz? Oh, dude, you don't put down the Axelman if you're not gonna use the blitz. I mean, that's what it's good for. That's the main thing.
My turn.
My turn. So if we do that, that's not going to really do it. Well, we can do this. I think that works. I think that works. And then hopefully we can get this out next turn and keep this Viking out. I don't know if we'll see what they do. DeVirus coming through with that raid! Mustache love to you, buddy. Thank you so much for the raid, DeVirus, man. Appreciate it. DeVirus is my homie, man. I don't know if you guys know, but if you're over on Theta, he is one of the top streamers there. Incredibly entertaining to watch, man. How was your stream, DeVirus? And if you guys are all just joining me, we're playing a play-to-earn game. This is a game you can actually play and earn money in, and is one of the premier games. If you like card games, this is definitely one you should check out.
No rest for the wicked.
So far, so good. I think here. That was a good turn. Just doing it, man. I had a good Thanksgiving. Hopefully, you had a great one too, DeVirus. You know, fam, hanging out, eating. Can't beat that, right, man? You know. And now we're here playing with all the you know, great community of Stachers we got here, just playing and earning. You know how we do it, man. Playing and earning. I'm gonna get you more on this play to earn tip, dude. We've talked about it a couple times, but we're gonna find you at that game. And there's one I think you would really like. It's called Light Night. It's kind of a Fortnite-ish kind of game, you know, lower graphics, it's like poly graphics. But I think you would like it, man, and you can earn that game too. You can earn Bitcoin playing Light Night. I have a stream of it on my channel, on my YouTube. But I'll play it like one Thursday, and I'll see if I can try and get you to come in and play around with me. So we got rid of my little guy there. frenzy. Oh. I love that animation. That's a cool one. And now here I can start looking at the Sanctum, which is your sideboard of what cards you can kind of pull with you with your favor. Rune of Sight, Rune of Life. I don't need any of these. I don't want him to get Rune of Life. Shield Maiden might be something I might want to pick up next turn, actually. Jim, I know some people have said something about the Discord link. The Discord link definitely works. I'm not sure what people are having issues with it, but let me make sure you're using the right Discord link. Where are you getting that Discord link from, Jim, if you're having issues with it? Because I know somebody else said they had issues with it too. Here's the Discord link if you guys need it. Boom. That's how you throw a turn down. Someone emote that. That was good, yeah. Oh, Joust, you know, I had the same problem with being able to buy card packs. What I would suggest is clearing your cache completely. Like, clear any Gods Unchained cache you have in your browser, and then try again, because that's what I had to do. I had to do like a complete cache reset. I complete my, like, all my cache gone for the entire, you know, browser, and then I was able to buy cards. So if you're having trouble there, boom, and there's a stash victory for you guys. That one was legit.
Lights out.
No, it lights out. I didn't even get to continue. Dang it. So that one definitely counted for the event for the Blessing of the Gods, and yeah, so that's good. Supernova Vial, plus 500, nice. And see, this thing is not working. If you guys are seeing the same thing here, like I should have gone up a little bit on that one, but it's like lagging behind. So if you see it not progressing in the animation here, and then same thing here, it's like if you log out, I mean, if you go out and then close the thing and then come back in, it should work. Let's play one more. I'm gonna play one more round with this deck. I like this deck actually. It's working really well, and we'll give it another go here for one more game, because usually it's a pretty quick game with these aggro decks, which is one of the reasons why I like playing aggro. Man, if you love control, you might be sitting in there for 20-30 minute matches, maybe even longer. I've gone longer on control decks, but you know, that's what I think one of the best things about aggro is just always running aggro. And you know, just going hard at it, right? I think that that way you can kind of get things really rolling. Dang it! All right, I'll keep these. These are okay ones to start with, I think.
Get ready.
Oh, and I got another Leviathan Hunter, damn it. Alright, well. That should set us up nicely for the next turn. Especially against what I'm going to assume is going to be, is going to be the same. I'm playing against another aggro deck, so nature aggro is a really hard one to play another aggro against. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is do this to get rid of him. And, well, I guess there's no point in using that just yet. We do have one more mana, but I don't want to... I mean, this is the only really play I could have, so... I think we're going to have to stick with that. Playing Gods Unchained every Friday. So if you guys love Gods Unchained, make sure you guys come back every Friday. I'm playing it here every Friday. You know, linked up with the GU team, which I've been working with Gods Unchained since closed beta. So I've been playing this game since closed beta, and they're a great team to work with. So it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. Well, we can use this to kind of get rid of this guy, but we're definitely making a sacrifice here to do so. It's a pretty big sacrifice, I'd say. Now, do we throw... I think we throw these two down.
Let's not be hasty.
Let's not be hasty. That's the whole point with an aggro deck. Danny Don't Care has gotten 29.8 Gods tokens so far for free just by playing Gods Unchained every week during this Blessing of the Gods event that they're running right now, which is amazing. I mean, you can earn that, and that's actually a good amount of money. I don't know what Gods token is going for right now. I think maybe it's like $4, $5 at this point. I'm not sure. We really are gonna... This is a rough go here, because we can take this guy out, which I think we need to do. Just not let them get any upper hand. I'd rather sacrifice the life to do so than let him keep that card. $5, yeah. So it's about $5. So for $5, I mean, that's pretty good, man. And you know, people could be doing that easily with. You could easily be doing that with the free decks too, just playing and getting the matches in. You know. All right. Well. Sacrifice the Tartessian there. We're not close enough here to anything in here, but let me see. We probably get Card Shark once we get to 15, which I think that I'll probably get there before he does. I think so. We'll see.
It's the circle of life.
Going face. Well, he probably didn't mean to go face. Who knows? with those random confused creatures. It's not a free airdrop of Gods every 5 days. It's you have to earn it. So you're playing the game, and there's an event right now. And as you play the game, if you meet the requirements every week, then you get that airdrop. So, but you have to meet the requirements, and they're on their blog. So if you go to the godsunchained.com and then go look at the blog there, all the information for that is on their blog. So we're close. We're like one away. We're like one away from getting that. So I'm gonna throw down the skeleton heavy.
Let's see how they respond.
I will not back down.
Give him more targets for his confused creatures. I feel like that was quite a mistake right there. I don't know why you would have done that, but let's see if his confused creature will hit this guy. Let's hope not. Don't hit him. Ah! Hit the protected. Perfect. Boom, boom, boom! Stash with another victory, baby. Yeah, he was going down. There was nothing he could do next turn.
Are you
So there we go, guys. That's that we did some good work here today in Gods Unchained. If you just joined us or you're getting here and you want to learn a little bit more about this game, go look at the beginning of the stream. Go to YouTube, my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube, maybe you're just on Theta. Go look at the YouTube stream there. You can rewind it back, and then you can look and see what we did at the beginning. Because basically what we did is I went over some deck building tutorial information and how we got this deck, how to modify it, things like that. And so that could be pretty helpful. So we got some, before we go, I think maybe we'll open some packs here so you guys can see these are packs that I earned. These are not packs I bought, but these are packs I actually just earned by playing for free. So you guys can see what that kind of looks like. And this is just a standard rare pack. But let's see if we get anything good. Nothing super awesome in this pack. I mean, our rare card was the Street Conjurer, but Jinxblade Duelist is probably the best card in this right here. But free pack, there you go. It's fun. How do you check your rank? It says your rank right here. If you're talking about ranked for the actual event, there's no way to check that. You just got to know if you meet the weekly reward threshold. And Sab, I don't know what happens if you don't claim them for a week. I think that they're just automatically sent. I don't think you have to, I don't know if you have to claim them. I think they're just automatically sent. Oh, you can check on GU decks. That's cool. Thanks for the info, Kaiser. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you could check your status of for the event. So this deck that I was just using right here is a deck that I got off GU decks. It's like the most popular aggro war deck right now. It's called Frenzied Aggro War, so you can find that on GU decks. And if you guys don't, I'll put the link to GU decks in here in the chat just for you guys too. Yeah, see, I haven't tried to claim any tokens yet, Frozen T. So that's why I didn't really know. But Frozen T over in Theta says you do have to claim your Gods tokens every week, but I think they'll just stack up. There's no reason why they would like go away if you didn't claim them 1 week. But they should just be auto sending them to you. That's how I would want it to work. But yeah, I would assume that if you didn't claim them 1 week, then you can go and claim them later. They're just sitting there. They have a whole claim feature for sure. Of like right now, that's how if you had Gods Unchained cards over the last 6 months, you got an airdrop of Gods when they first launched the token here a couple weeks ago. And that it's the same process. So you go through it, you go to the website, you claim it, your wallet is already linked. So all right, guys, well, that's all we have for today on the NFT Game Grind, playing Gods Unchained every Friday. Come back, hang out with us, learn how to play and earn in this game. The Forge is going to be open soon. If you know what that means, then I'm excited. If you don't know what that means, come back next Friday. We'll talk more about it. And, when the Forge opens up, we'll spend the whole, I don't know, spend the whole stream, but we'll spend most of the stream talking about the Forge and how you can complete your play to earn stuff. But why not start stacking up your stuff now, stacking up your free cards now, for when that Forge opens, you have a bunch that are ready to go, and you can start selling them on the marketplace and be right on top of it, because that's what a lot of the people are going to be doing. So that's all we have for today, guys. We'll see you guys next time on the NFT Game Grind. Stash out!